Welcome back to Southern Bells Gardens and Homesteads. I'm actually getting ready to go to my nephew's birthday party today, but before I go, I wanted to do a quick video on something you may or may not have heard of, garlic scapes. Garlic. You notice these funny looking little, I don't know what you really describe them like. They're technically called flowers, but they're very funny looking. They have this very interesting little bulb on them. Oh. They have this funny looking bulb on all of them. And eventually these little things will curlicue, but you can actually harvest and eat them. And not everybody knows that. I actually didn't know that myself. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go ahead and we're going to harvest these guys and we're going to use them in a recipe. And the entire point and the idea behind harvesting these garlic scapes is that if you cut the scape off when it's young enough, you can actually maximize the size of your garlic bulb, and who doesn't want a bigger garlic bulb? I actually might have waited a slight bit long on some of them because it's really best to catch them when they're younger, and these are starting to bend, so they've actually been there for a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get to harvesting them. So pretty much all you have to do is, you have your garlic here, there's your big garlic stalk. You come down to about here and you use your pruners. You just want to get here near the top. Now, one thing that you can feel for, if you touch and kind of squeeze at it, well, that's actually kind of hard to notice in these. So we'll go ahead and we'll just cut it. And of course, as always, use caution when cutting, just like with anything else. Just delicious. Very, very, very garlicky. And I love garlic, so I can't wait to harvest these bulbs. We'll just go ahead and we'll get a few of these other ones cut. Some of you may or may not know that garlic is actually very, very good for inflammation. Anything that we can find natural that's good for inflammation, we want for sure. Ooh, I butchered that one a little bit, but that's okay. Now, if you notice, oh, I just realized one thing I forgot to point out. Scapes are typical of hard neck garlics, not soft neck. So these garlics were given to me by a friend, and I don't know for sure, but from what I have found online, it seems that these would be elephant garlic. Seems to be the closest I can find to these. Now, these over here, I actually had some garlic that sprouted from the store, which is a very rare thing. These garlic, I think, must be soft neck because they were planted at the same time. They didn't get quite as big and they never grew the scapes. So I will have two different types of garlic, which is, I think, kind of neat myself. I like to have lots of anything. Oh, the strong smell of garlic. Oh, yeah. I love it. Okay, we have brought our garlic scapes inside, and now let's throw them into a recipe. Okay, we have a garlic scape here. Just cut it up. Now you'll notice at the end, whoop, I snapped that one. They get a little hard if you let them sit too long, or if they've grown too long, they'll get that very woody, grainy feeling where you can squeeze and you can feel the hardness of them. These aren't really that bad though. And it's just like maybe a chive or something, you just kind of come through. I actually already have 2 tablespoons already diced and pre-measured, but just to kind of give you the idea here, just like you would dice anything else, an onion, chives, whatever, come through, dice it up. That's pretty much the technique I used for these garlic scapes. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you liked this brief video about how you can harvest and use your garlic scapes. I hope it helped someone out there like it did me to learn about it. And I hope you actually enjoy the dip recipe. I really like it, especially with the plain salty chips. I thought it was really good. So everybody, you all have a great, wonderful rest of your day, and get out there and get gardening.